Hello everybody, good evening or good morning according to where you are watching this transmission. We had a very important day today. In fact, the women have finished the semi-final, and the men they open they have played 3 of the 4 segment of the semi-final. We have Fernando Lema is not with us today. He is just on the where they have just finished playing the 3rd segment, and we can give him the line so that he can interview some of the players involved in this semi-final. Fernando, line to you.
Hello to everybody. Just finished the 3rd segment of the Rosenblum semi-final. On my left is Mr. Antonio Cementa from Lavazza team. Hello.
Ciao a tutti, hello for todos.
Can you talk in English?
Yes.
What are you seeing the match?
We are up 35 after 3 segments. We think we have a big chance to arrive in the final, and we hope so.
You have decided which is the line-up for the last segment?
Yes, I think we play me and Norberto and Dubois and Bilde.
The most strong formation?
No, we decide for that.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
I will be back with the team that are making the broadcasting leap. See you later.
Okay, so we are back here. I can give you a little recap of what happened today. Both teams, Lavazza and Spectre, they start in a very, very, very good way. Spectre won by 53-12 against Zimmerman, and Lavazza won by 54-11 against Alfrey versus Alfrey. Then in the second and in the 3rd set, both teams were losing. They start to recover. In the first semi-final between Zimmerman and Spectre, Zimmerman won 31-19. On the contrary, in the other match, Alfrey was going to win the segment, but then Lavazza has a very good ending of the segment, and so won also the second segment for just 3 points. In the 3rd set, both teams losing, they won the segment, but not enough to become very close to the leading. And so in a situation as at this very moment is that Spectre is ahead of 25 on Zimmerman, and Lavazza of 35 on Halfrey. For what concerns the women, we had a very, very, very interesting match between Smith and Aperol, and Smith won at the end for just 2 imps. And they moved really a lot of imps. Smith won by 204-202. Imagine after it's 14. After really a lot of boards, 6 segments of 14 board each, just 2 points between the 2 teams. On the contrary, in the other match, Baker was always quite in advance with Baroni, and they didn't have too many problems to get home the result. Same thing. And very, very, very different things happened in the seniors teams. In the first match between Wolfson and China Evertrust, Wolfson starts very, very well, and many of the experts thought that the match was almost over. Olsen won by 50 to 6. Then they lost the second segment, but they were still ahead by 54. Oh, we have to say hello to Giovannino, who just came.
Hello.
He is our favorite commentator here, and I was saying that in the second set, Wolfson, China had a very good recovering, but still Wolfson was ahead, and his advantage improved in the third set. But in the fourth set, China had really a good set, and they were 111 both teams. 6 points for China in the fifth set segment, and then another very good set for China in the last one, and so they qualified. Milner won against Silverman. Silverman started by winning the first set, and then Milner recovered quite easily, but in the last set they really had another people arriving, another very welcome person, which is Janice Simon Molson. And so Janice, let's go back to the women. Can you put there? Okay, I'll ask you. You don't need. No, the final will be between Smith and Baker. What do you think about this final?
Well, I probably, outside of Nicola, the rest of the squad is a little bit experienced. I mean, Jessica and Catherine have been playing together for years, but they took a few years off. I think Baker would have the edge because Carrie and Irene are well established as a partnership, and Fiona and Sally have been playing quite successfully for the last year and a half. But the Smith team was very impressive today, very impressive, and so we'll see. It should be a great final. How's that for diplomatic?
Look,
My hair.
the first match between Smith and April finished 204 to 202. Don't you think it's really a lot of imps for a match of almost 84 boards?
Well, yeah. I mean, I watched the match. The problem was that the view graph had it wrong. So some of the results that they were saying were obviously incorrect because when the match ended and I walked out, I thought Nicola had won by 20. And it wasn't until I got back up to my room and somebody said she won by 4, and we looked and it was 2. So I don't know. I mean, there were all sorts of wild bidding going on. You know, it was kind of interesting. But yeah, it's a lot of imps.
Don't know. Now he asks me.
Okay, now I want to ask to Giovannino what if he thinks that the two losing team can recover in the open teams, and what he thinks about these two matches.
I think that both of the matches are still open. Especially Zimmerman is able to recover. You have already seen the team coming back from a big gap. Yes, they were on 30 and 40 imps trailing against a Chinese team in the first knockout, and they managed to win the match, so they can win. But like always has to happen, they need to play good, better than opponents. Guess little 25 imps are not so much. So if a Spectre.
How much is the difference? 25?
20.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a big comeback from when I saw it last.
Yes, and what do you think about this, Giovanni? About this Alfred team, the one who eliminated you? Is it a surprise, or you think that is quite normal that they are in semi-final?
I classify it as a surprise, but they are deserving it because they're playing good, and they they sometimes won tight knockouts, so they played better in the right moments, and I guess they won by 7 against us. So I remember that they won yesterday at another tight knockout. And it's not easy to play in some kind of psychological conditions. So congratulations to them.
Two more guests have just arrived, so we have to organize. I would say that Giovannino gives the microphone to them, and you share, the three of you, okay? And
swap the position.
No. Let's give. You can watch in there.
The monkey in the middle.
Okay.
You can watch in there, and well, I have to present not because they need to be presented, but it's just because it's the first time. So on the final, we have Thomas Bassi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Just 1 year ago, more or less, was runner-up in Bermuda Bowl. He won the silver medal, and Irene Baroni is one of the. Hello. Is one of the top player in Italy, and she was third. She was fourth in the European pairs, European women pairs in Ostenda just a couple of months ago. Okay, so if you want, to go on the match,
I don't know how.
somebody can put the view graph in that computer. Fabio, can you do that? They need to see on that computer the view graph. Meanwhile, we can start with this one. Tutti e due, però secondo me non sono iniziati. There are just two matches, so we see both of them, okay? But I don't think they have already started. You have the two matches there, but try to enter in one. I don't think they ever started. Eh? Sorry, Fabio. They haven't started. Ah, okay. So. Okay. No, non ti metti pure te. Irene, may I ask you one thing? Because they have not started yet. I was curious. Okay, maybe that although they don't know all of that, but you are also are a very good player in Texas Hold'em, right?
Yeah, I used to play Texas Hold'em for 6 years.
And you, Thomas, you played poker too?
Very bad.
It's better I don't. I stopped pretty early.
So I ask Irene.
Not a good game for me.
I'll ask Irene. Irene, what do you think are the most important skills for a bridge player and poker player? If they have to have the same quality, or there is some difference between?
The same quality are that you have to be concentrated, of course, either in Texas Hold'em and in bridge. You have to see the situation at the table. Maybe in bridge is less important than in poker, but it's always important. And you have to count the card maybe better in bridge than in poker, but there are a lot of situations very similar in the two games.
You play poker, Janice? No. And do you think that concentrating in bridges, I know that is very. In poker, you can relax sometimes.
Yeah, in poker is better because in some end you don't you can pass and just think about other things. You don't have to be concentrated every end. But when you are not playing, you have to see how other people play. So it's important. You have to be concentrated also for that. Less than bridge. In bridge, if you pass, you have to see the bidding and.
Okay, and Thomas, you lost the round of 32. What you lost here when you were eliminated?
Well, I was eliminated yesterday. We were in the quarterfinals. I was playing in the Frogs team, and we lost to a good English team, Olfrey, who's now in the semi-final playing against Lavazza. And I know they're down 35 or something, so they still have a chance here. They're not favorites, of course, but.
What match are you looking at there? Lavazza. Here we have the other one. So can you say something about this hand in that match?
Okay, well,
I mean, what's happening?
So on the first hand, well, South opened his 10 count 5-5 hearts and clubs. I think now, well, in 2018, everyone will open this hand, and West took the option of doubling with doubling the one heart opening with his 6-4-3-0 hand. So he has a 3-suitor, but I know that wouldn't be my choice. I would overcall 2 diamond. What do you guys think about the double?
I bid 2 diamonds.
I prefer 2 diamonds.
Okay, well, the double. What do you think, Giovanni?
Double over one. No, I disagree. I prefer to be the 6-card suit.
That's also our style, but that's my style also. So the hand double, redouble from now, showing values. East has nothing to say yet. So far, you can see that North-South is in 2 clubs, and East-West, they're white against red. They have a 10 card feat and 2 voids, and they haven't beat the 2 level yet. And I don't know, they probably they don't make that many diamonds because Ace Queen of Diamond are offside. You have also 2 spades losers, but it's not really. You would like to be at some higher level probably with this count. So letting the opponents play 3 no trump is probably not right. I don't know if East will find the diamond lead. He did. What's also your theory about when East pass, when South beats 2 clubs right away? To you, does it show weaker hand? That I think that's pretty standard. That's why the Dubois did. He beats right away 2 clubs. He didn't pass the redouble to show a weak opening with shape. I don't know if it's your style too, but that's definitely my style. That's we have this agreement with my partner also. No, I agree also.
So they are playing 5 diamonds doubled, right? No.
No,
Yes.
here they are playing.
We are following 2 different matches.
Yeah.
What are they in that match?
Non parlo veloce come te, mi sento un ragazzo.
Can see a third table on the view, the display. The action is becoming a little exaggerated. They are playing 6 clubs with North and South cards.
Robson Cementa Bocchi.
Wow, in the other room.
Not a good result for Alfred team. 2 down and probably opponents will double.
But in the other table?
Other table, they are playing 3 no trump by North. East found the diamond lead that sets the contract.
So in the other table in 3 no trump we will go down a lot because the declarer has to lose the king of club and he's missing both major aces, so he's gonna end up losing 4 diamond trick, the king of club, because North will have to play on clubs, and 2 aces for 3 down. It might have been a big swing if East West were in 5 diamond if they had got doubled in 5 diamond for 300, I believe, maybe 100.
It's still possible that they might bid 6 diamonds over 6 clubs.
Yeah, well, so in the other room, the North South were in 6 clubs, and we haven't seen.
There's not
Yes.
It has not finished yet in the other room. Bocchi is thinking about bidding something.
So as we had foreseen, Samantha overcalled 2-diamond rather than double in the other room. Giovanni is well placed to know the Italian style. 3-0 by North by Robson, natural.
Yes.
4-diamond by Bocchi. 5 clubs. 5 clubs, 5-diamond, 6 clubs, and now Bocchi has no. What do you think? He should be convinced that his ace of heart is a trick, because we could hardly see Robson beating 3-0 trump with a void in heart.
I guess he was thinking between bidding pass or or double.
Yes,
double, and their style suggests I want to defend. If you judge to have the right cards, you can bid. Otherwise, you can do something else.
And Samantha is not the one who's sacrificing with an ace and the king of trump, and knowing the heart are breaking bad for the opponent. So
2 down, because it's impossible for East to give the heart rough to the partner. So it can become a good board for Alfred, because Trump should go 3 down, 6 clubs only 2, and they.
I want to say
well judged.
I want to say something that will make a lot of pleasure to our Sandra, that we stay on this match. We cannot move from a match to another, because otherwise, while Tomai is speaking about her hand, Giovanni is speaking about another, so we stay on this match, okay? All of us.
Okay, well, I must say that personally I was more interested in the other match, because, I know that if the Zimmerman team loses, I'm probably going to play with enter in the open pairs tomorrow playing with Geir Helgemo, which I've never played with him, and that would be a great honor and pleasure. So, no, I'm rooting for the Americans, Dennis. That's why. No, well, I have friends in both the teams. So.
I guess your favorite teams are all out.
No, Spectre, my Americans. My Americans are still in. I just realized you had your mother play with your girlfriend in the McConnell. You arranged this, didn't you? How do you like that nepotism?
We really arranged a team with Irene was looking for a team with her partner, and my mom and her partner we call vodka pom in France.
But they had a very good tournament. Your mama and she and Paoluzzi and
they were really happy until yesterday. Of course, well, you're never happy when you lose in a KO match.
But they are bronze medal.
Yeah, well,
out of more than 200 teams, I think, something like that. No, maybe a little less.
Yeah,
maybe a little less.
Maybe a little less, but
still they are bronze medal in a world championship.
I know. Well, for Irene, can you? I know it was your first WBF medal here, so.
Yeah, I'm very happy. There was so many teams.
Not many, but really strong
teams. The level was very high. We won against Dufra and Smuda. They are very good. For me, they are the best couple, the best pair here.
Just already they are the best pair in women.
They will be.
They will be.
Yes.
Okay, but they are already one of the best.
I like a lot how Smuda play. For me, she is very strong.
You mean I'm not the best women's pair playing with anybody? Excuse me?
You guys just met, okay? You're going to be close soon, I'm guessing, but it will take time, maybe.
Maybe we can try to convince Katarzyna Dufrat not to hear this commentary.
No, but we have to say that. Yeah, but it's true that Dufrat and Zmuda have an impressive record in the last couple of years. I know that Justina, that's her first name. Justina Zmuda has won a lot of competitions in US already. She's won a lot of nationals, and
she's living with probably one of the most talented players I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, she's a girlfriend of Michal Krukowski, who's here playing in the semi-final for the Zimmerman team, and
they're my team for the mixed pairs.
Lucky
mixed
you.
Teams.
So who's your team exactly for the mixed teams?
I have Mr. Pepsi, or as we lovingly call him, Jacek, and Joseph Blas playing with Anya. And
Anya Sarniak.
yeah, oh, you can say it. That's very good. I can't.
I can speak all the languages.
The two young Poles. So it's Janice and her Poles.
There are many Polish surnames that are more difficult to pronounce. Let's say it. That Sarniak, okay, for example, Jerulski's partner.
May I ask you all one question? In the first hand, the Alfred team went down in 6 clubs by 2. Do you think that they realized that could be a good result for them?
No, definitely not. When you go down in a vulnerable game, well, a vulnerable slam, it's never good. But they do realize that they don't make any game. On the other hand, they know that 3 notrums down, 5 clubs also down. But they know that they could have double 5 diamond for 300. They were in a position to score 11 more hymns.
Anyway, they understand that it's not a drama after all.
No. Well, they're probably going to think. And actually, when you start a segment down 35, you have to be optimistic. So you have to hope when this board happens.
You have to be optimistic.
So you have to hope that your teammates, when you have a bad balls, that they will save you, and you have to keep confidence and in the fact that you can come back from the from
our
35 down.
Spectators can see the table on the screen. There is Mr. Alfred and Tony Sementa, and Robson and Bocchi.
By the way, Cementa showing his stomach like that means he has 4 clubs.
Let's see, if you add Bocchi and Robson 8s, they make 4 meters, I think.
Yeah. Who do you think is taller, Bocchi or Robson?
Robson by far.
Yes.
Robson by far.
10 centimeters more, at least 5.
So what is the sum of their 8s, you think? More than 4 meters.
Bocchi is less than 2 meters, I would say, and the Robson is, I would say, is 205 or something. But yes, the sum is more than 4 meters. I've never wondered this question though. So what's going on here?
We are on board 16 in the.
So second board of the set, Lavazza.
Yes. Robson room.
So what was the score before the? I heard 35, but was it a little bit less, or did Alfred win 5 games on the previous 5 games? So
5 games.
13.
Yes.
So they went only. Also, they went down 4 in 3 notrump probably.
4 down 4 in 3 notrump.
Yes.
Isn't it a little bit too much down 4?
The problem is that now Alfred and Robson are overbidding, and due to the bad heartbreak, 5 spades seems contract longer to make. 6 spades is impossible.
Will Cementa double? What do you think?
No.
Never.
He will never double that. But so I don't know what range of Notrum did Robson show. I guess 12 to 14, but they probably had a misunderstanding.
Probably Alfred decided to give.
So over 1 club, South bid 1 diamond transfer, 2 hearts, and over 1 Notrum 2 diamond retransfer. And I guess he showed a 6-5, meaning then 2 spades and 3 spades. But the problem is for Robson, he was showing probably slam interest, while actually Alfred was just willing to beat the best game.
After 6-5, Robson has the best hand he could ever have.
Yeah, for a 12-14 range, when you hold the 3 aces and a useful queen, you can't dream of a much better hand, I must say. You don't have a 9 card feed, that's the only thing you could have better in your hand.
To find better hand.
So on some lucky days, 6 spades could make if you find the queen double turn of heart or the double turn of heart on your left, so you can rough the hearts. Not being over roughed, and then guess the jack of spades. Or
the other room, Dubois is showing game interest with hearts and spades. One trump of build shows no card in hearts. And now probably they are going to play a game for hearts or for spades.
So what did Dubois' auction show here?
two clubs
Was
is
the transfer to two diamond?
yes.
Okay.
Two spades is invitational with hearts and spades.
But
Usually, they can. Yeah, it can be forced because they rebid one no trump. Also with four carding spades if they have a balanced hand.
they bid one no trump with four cards.
Yes,
in spade
because
also.
one club, one diamond, one spade is unbalanced
Okay.
for them. So now three no trump, George obviously will reopen.
Do
Can
they
bid
play the same
for
system?
diamonds, pick a game.
Do
I
they
guess.
play the same system that you played in the Europeans with Giorgino? With
The
Dubois?
basis is the same, I guess. The sequence is the same that I play with George.
So let's see what's.
Even tough in the Lavazza team, they all play diamond unbalanced, but with different developments after one club opening, one diamond.
Kind of unlucky. He's smiling right now.
Yeah, spade to the 10 works. He said, "Oh, now we're in the game." If hearts are 3-2, now he claims even if there's a doubleton heart on his right, he can rub the heart with the queen of spades, and as long as spades are 3-2 and the jack on side, which seems to be the case.
Can go only one down.
So.
Now sadness.
In six clubs, they are already.
So 6 spades down one in this room. So do we know what Giorgio bid on the?
Four hearts.
Bid
Four
for
hearts.
hearts. He probably
Otherwise, if he would have passed, they would have established
So
a
what,
record of about 10 tricks down into Trino Trump if you had passed Trino Trump.
Yeah.
So in forehand, yeah,
But
for 4
they would
spades
have
seems to
never
be maybe a better contract.
yes.
Guess the spade. They might not.
Anyway, probably they will guess because after seeing the heart shortness from East, he will play for Jack of Spades, placed on the heart shortness and should make the contract.
Depends a little bit how he handles his entry from dummy. So let's say
He still has the ace of diamonds. Even tough he plays ace of heart and heart. He can handle his entries to
They were
finesse
just
the
one
Jack of
down in
Spades.
6 spades in the other
one
one.
down. Yeah, after the jack of spade was on side, he was getting close to make it.
Very good.
So what Giovanni was suggesting after Dubois showed invitational hand with hearts and spade, I guess at least 5 hearts and 4 spade when he beat too close followed by 2 spades. When Builder jumped to 3 no trump, he could use the 4 club or 4 diamond bids as it's shown already an invitational hand. It is for sure not a slam try, so it has to be a choice of game bid to emphasize on to show the 5th spade and maybe suggest that we could play the 5-3 in spades.
I like the option. That maybe Giorgio wasn't sure about if Dennis would have understood it or not. Who knows?
Since when they play together? A couple of years?
Yeah.
Been a year now.
No.
No.
Leo got
More
off the-
time. I don't exactly know.
What do you think of Denis's bid over 2 spades, by the way? His partner shot 5 hearts and 4 spades invitational, at least 5 hearts and 4 spades. And he's got a maximum with his 14 count, but he has blank aces in the minors. So would he jump to 3 no trump? I was wondering if he should maybe consider the contract of 4 heart in the 5-2 fit rather
I agree
rather
with
than
you.
3 no trump.
because,
So Giorgio, with his head, Giorgio guessed the spades, and so now Lavazza is ahead in the segment for 10-3, and in the total score by 32.
42 up now.
42.
42
Sure,
for Lavazza.
they were already. 42.
because he could have still had singlet on art. So sometimes it's not certain that Giorgino would have reopened with 6 cards. Especially if bad, maybe can bid the.
Or you're
three
saying
di-
he can be the club a diamond or no trump with a singleton in hearts
yes, to them.
with a 3-1-4-5 distribution or something like this.
Yeah, 5-4-3-1 with 3 spades.
Yeah,
It's,
without 4 spades. So I guess
Usually
three-
they beat 2 clubs, but if they have a bad suite and honor singleton, okay, probably Giorgio beats 4 hearts with every case he has 6 cards. Anyway, what does happen in this end?
One club by west, one heart by east.
Probably after pass, Giorgio can reopen the bid with 2 diamonds.
So yeah, Irene Giovanni, you know the Italian style better than us, and well, you do know Dubois that I guess you're not shocked that he didn't open Searcher this hand,
Yeah.
but you who are Italian but still young, what
No,
would
but
have been
I
your
guess
choice?
you will not reopen because there is an high risk to find short diamonds from north. Bilde is also past end. 2 diamond, if they double you, I would not feel safe if they double me in 2 diamonds.
Well, he does have a 6-4 distribution and good enough diamonds. I guess he's not settling for 1 He's not defending 1 trump. I can.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He passed. I guess.
Wow.
In the other room, Italians are playing
shocked.
3 hearts in east-west.
But I understand him. Also, Giorgino can think that the first board is not a drama for them to go down.
Well, Zimmerman's going to pick up imps on the first board in his match. One room played 5 diamonds doubled down 3 for 500. The other room is playing 4 diamonds doubled. So,
On those cards in the board 17.
very first hand.
Very first hand. Okay. That's in the Zimmerman against Spectre match.
So
5
Zimmerman's going to pick up at least
5.
Yeah.
And they were up. They were down 23,
What are
right? So
they
it's a
playing
really
in
close
the
match
other
also,
room?
Zimmerman.
We can see. It's very strange.
Zimmerman against
3
Spectre.
hearts.
First board is still lasting.
So Declarage couldn't make a ton of tricks here after the club lead.
Yeah.
Because when he finds King Jack or Heart on side double tone, he can make 4 heart tricks. Now 3 club tricks, also 4 spade tricks. That's a lot of tricks in no trump.
Can make 11. 4 over tricks. I like.
4 over tricks, only that.
What do you think, Jed? They can make 3 hearts on.
3 are.
They're playing 3 hearts.
Yes, they can. Sweet. Club ace, club rough, but diamond ace the club rough, and it's over for the defense. If declarer get now, when he sees 2 hearts and 1 club only, he knows that probably distribution is 4 spades and 6 diamond, and there is a safe squeeze that he can execute.
9 imps to Zimmerman. Looks like he's going down 100.
Can I see? Why 3 hearts? Ah, yeah. They
9
open.
imps to Zimmerman means that the margin's down to 14 imps.
91 to 105.
Anyway, after Robson defense, after he led the ace of diamond and switched a small club, the play should be easy for Norberto. No, for Sementa, sorry.
So how did they get to this contract? 3 hearts by West?
Just because Alfred opened third seated with 2 clubs that is either weak in diamonds or strong end. The bid went past 2 diamonds, and I have to see. Sorry. Pass double, 3 diamonds, Robson. Double, take out Bocchi, pass 3 hearts, Sementa. Who choose the.
He would have done
is,
better to pass 3 diamonds double.
3 card suite, and they're playing for 3.
It's, of course, it's always easier when we see all hands, but they were not scoring a lot of tricks in three diamond double because as long as defense play a couple of trumps, they can score 4 spade tricks, 2 horse trick, and the king of diamond. So that would have been 500.
Anyway, after he played club, so he will suffer a rough. But when Alfred will rough with the jack of hearts, now the play is simpler because he can.
He probably knows that
Yeah.
South is not 6-5, so it seemed like he will have King Jack double turn, and so he will be home.
Because sometimes you can with King Jack 9 you can rough with the Jack to deceive the declarer. It's a nice defense would be.
This could be cheating. If you can rough with 9 and you rough with Jack.
I like to do when it happens.
Yeah.
To try at least.
Thomas, what do you think about this young? He's going to have a great career, or he's going to finish like Versace, Lavia, not doing anything good in
Yeah, I wish for him he doesn't have the same carrying than Versace and Lauria. No, I'm kidding, of course. Well, all the Italians say all the best things about Giovanni, and from what I've experienced, well, I don't know him as well as all the Italians, but well, I can only testify what everybody says about him. So he probably have a great career in front of him as long as he keeps practicing and practicing with the Italians. I think that's a good school to learn how to play this game.
You know that he's going to play with Lavazza team since
I know, I heard that.
year.
Like it's like the Lavazza team was not strong enough, so.
So that Dennis is gone.
No. Dennis will play with Madara.
They made some changement. Then his builder will play with Madala,
They are,
and he
trying-
will play with Giorgio
They're
De Boer.
shaking a bit the pairs. Olibocchi Sementa.
Yeah, a few changes are coming in your team, but okay. Well, I wish you the best successes with this team, Giovanni.
Thank you very much, Thomas.
And I hope all the tournaments you won't win will be because I win them. But
Wish to arrive us to arrive second when you play.
in the US, yes, we keep on playing with Paul Street. But, we haven't had. So Cedric has lost his partner because Jean-Christophe Quentin, who he was playing with, has been in not a great health in the last year, and he decided to retire from the French Open team, the French national team, and also from our team in the US because he can't travel much more anymore.
Oh, by the way,
So Cedric is still trying to figure out who to play with. He's been trying to play with a lot of different partners. In the last Europeans, he plays with Jérôme Rombaud, and here he played with Tony Forrester. It seemed to be a pretty successful partnership. He's playing in the pairs with Dror Padon, the Israeli guy. So well, he has many options and. Yes. So
well, you have played a lot in Italy, many times, and of course in France. The medium level, what can you say about this? Is where is in
well,
bidding or in card playing? I mean,
the first years we've come to Italy with my father, we were of course we knew what to expect with the top level. We knew the top level was way stronger than in France. There are 2-3 teams that are absolutely fantastic. The medium level, I would say it's about comparable to France. Maybe France, the medium level is actually better.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of good, decent teams, while in Italy, after the first 4 or 5 teams, then the rest is maybe less good.
just okay. No, go on.
Sorry?
If you are not finished, go on.
No, I'm good.
No, I would say just about these 3 no trumps. What can we say, Giovanni?
Seeing all the cards, I would say that it's quite easy to make. You can give the diamond, then finesse the queen of club, event of there is 4-1, can make 2 tricks in diamond, 2 clubs, 2 R3 space. But it's not easy to play because you also in the first trick you should decide whether to duck or to win immediately. Because if you duck, they can switch diamonds, creating a trouble to you if Queen of Clubs is bad placed.
So what would you do?
I would duck because it's not can be a switch can be difficult to find, and if they persist with art, the board could be the end could be simpler to handle.
Do you agree with him, you all?
I don't know.
Irene, do you agree with Giovanni?
Yes, of course.
No, don't please.
When he dubbed, we agree with Giovanni. It's I guess it's a very tough hand to analyze because it's true that if you dug the hand and they switch to a diamond, you might lose a hand, 2 club, and 2 diamond. Maybe they can set the 4th diamond. So, on the other hand, if you take the hand and the Queen of Club is offside, let's say you play a diamond or a spade to dummy and finesse and try to finesse in club, maybe North could pop with his ace of club and play another hand. And now the South will still have the Queen of club and be able to set the hand. So the defense could still make at least 2 hand tricks, 2 clubs and a diamond.
So if hearts are 4-3, they can establish 2 hearts, 2 clubs, 1 diamond. If Queen of Clubs is bad place, yeah.
So here, yeah, the declarer can, whenever the Queen of Club is on side, he has 9 tricks on top. 3 space tricks, 2 hand tricks, 2 diamond when the ace is gone, and 2 club tricks. 2 club tricks. On the other hand, if the Queen of Clubs is behind the King, well, he can always set up 3 club tricks, but the defense can probably manage to set up either 2 clubs, 2 hands and a diamond, or 2 clubs, a hand and 2 diamond. So it seems like this hand more or less relies on the Queen of Clubs being in North.
Both declarers ducked the Queen of Hearts. We see in this match.
So what was the auction here? I guess they don't play Jones and Pascal. They don't play mini no trump from what I remember. They don't play weak no trump. So I guess East opened a club. I don't think Giorgio overcalled with discounts, although we all know that
don't worry.
The Italians tend to overcall really, really lightly, but I don't think that it's a vulnerable overcall even for Italians.
I know that Giovanni is leaving on Monday, but are you, the 3 of you are going to play the mixed teams?
Yeah, well, now that we heard about Jenny's team, we're probably better go to the pool. So I'm not sure we're going to play.
And you, Irene, you're going to play?
We play together.
Both. Okay, I don't know how much do they pay you to play, but I give you the double if you come here every day to comment, because I really like you.
Well, we're enjoying it also.
Well, Janice is our column. She's the
I'm the glue.
She's the basis of this.
Janice wasn't speaking too much. Maybe it's my guilt that I didn't pass her the microphone.
No, maybe because she already didn't. You didn't know her daughter. That's what she's interested in.
Right.
He'll let you know.
She showed me a photo.
Oh,
My daughter's gorgeous. Let me show everybody. Camera. This is what I looked like a month ago. Can you tell?
Like a lot, both of you. No, I'm joking. How can I say that I like?
Do we look alike in this picture?
Yes, yes.
Tell you?
The hair, there's some.
Yeah, as opposed to now.
Notes are similar, yeah. But I can show a slight preference to things outside from the bridge and right now. Then after, when we are not commenting the match.
That's right. Well, I guess he shifted to a diamond after the hard hand.
Yeah.
They played the jack of clubs off the dummy and he grabbed it and played diamonds.
I I don't know why Jones hid the two of hearts, because they encourage with low, and he of course wants Giorgino to continue hearts, because he fears is frightened of a diamond switch, so he should have contributed with the two to show that yes, now to show that Bilder's card is the lower of all the table, because probably he was given but I'm not sure about their signers, because with Giorgino I give the 8, but maybe they play another way.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would think if they're playing upside down, you would play the 8 there.
Yes.
Maybe they play standard attitude on honor card leads at trick 1. Is that possible?
Maybe because Bild has all the owns all the points. Was interesting only in giving count to Giorgio to let him choose the best.
Play the 8 here.
Okay, this is a
9
straightforward
tricks, like in the other room.
flat board. Let's have a glimpse on the open room. 3 die.
Of course, for Lavazza is very good if all
Yes.
the boards are very quiet and no swing.
Yeah. And next board, I've had a look in the other room. Should be a good board for Lavazza team, because Alfrey and Robson stopped in 3 diamonds, and as we can see, Trino Trump is makeable.
Looks like they're zigging and zagging, aren't they? Robson and Alfred.
They have 25 points. This room bid should go 1 diamond pass. 1 diamond is unbalanced, and Bild will raise to 2 diamonds.
No, aspetta.
Ah, no, scusa.
Aspetta.
91 to 106. Spectre.
Qua.
Firmala.
106.
Spectre is leading? Yeah, by 15. How many boards are that?
Dove cazzo? Qua.
Okay.
Ok.
Let's just
They've only played 2.
1 diamond is unbalanced, so Bild has an easy raise. After Giorgino positive rebid, he guesses to have not such a good end, so he decided to give minimum with 3 diamonds. Yeah. 7 point for 333. Bad side values, 3 small spade. I agree with him. Now it can be interesting to know if Giorgino beats 3 hearts, if they should agree it, if they agreed as 3rd or 4th suite, because I would play it as King Heart Stopper, because we know that yeah,
Well, we saw the other.
Bild can't have sorry, Jenny.
No, go ahead.
Bild can't have 4 cards in hearts, while he can have 4 5 cards in clubs. 2 diamond could come from only 3 cards, because they play 1 no trump game forcing, so he has to beat 2 diamonds also with 3. Giorgino passes anyway, so flat board,
Seems to be
or
the same board.
can move only 1 imp to one of both sides.
So is it a 3 no trump you want to be in?
Not
I-
clear, is it?
Hmm?
Not clear.
No, well actually for
Depends from the lead. If they lead art,
it depends from which way also. If you're playing by north, you know that you're gonna have an entry on the heart lead or club lead to your hand
Yes.
so it's gonna be on the diamond finesse basically. If you play from south on the heart lead or even club lead, especially heart lead, I'm not sure it's a great contract.
But if a heart lead, if the ace is well placed, now you can easily make 9 tricks. Yes, but if it's bad placed, you have.
If you play
No.
the hand by south and west under lead the ace of heart, you can just take the king of heart and play a low diamond, and you score 4 diamonds, 3 spades, and 2 hearts, or 1 heart and 1 club.
With Jack of Hearts, you have to decide which play to take.
Do you guys ever play those leads that you lead the 10 from Ace Jack 10 or the 9 from King 10 9?
I love people who play those leads.
I agree with you, Janice.
I don't care about.
As a yeah, as a
Denies 10 or 9 and wise.
well, I guess in some situations it might be really helpful when you're defending, but well, I know that most of the time I have good memories as a declarer that I knew where the cards were, so.
I agree with you. Well, it looks like all sides going to pick up a couple of imps.
Yes.
Were
Or
were they
two
in game?
probably.
I think they stopped in 3 diamond also in the other room, didn't they?
But who?
Ah,
Which
okay.
team?
Yes. Alfred.
Gets the clubs and then
Oh.
play diamonds out of his hand.
Alfred is
Okay.
picking 2 imps because George is making 2 tricks less than the other room.
For the record. Doesn't happen very often.
Anyway, I wouldn't have played club no, because I can.
Two split aces.
I two spade lead, sorry. When they played the spade and he decided to cash ace of diamonds because he has no immediate entries to to dummy, and so he can't afford to play diamond from.
So as long
No
as diamonds
side.
are not 4-0, he can rough his space later in dummy.
Yes. Now we can simply discard on the established club.
But he must be. No, well, he know. As long as he doesn't suffer any spade rough, he's called. But the fact that the defense that doesn't play a spade this way, like, well, he must know that there's 3-3 now, but well, not that he cares a lot.
Yes, he
anymore.
know that the spades are not 5-1, so he's safe. Because when he gives the trump, if they play the spade, okay, you drive the last trump and finish at dummy with the jack, and you claim.
No, diamond to the
this
jack,
is
I don't believe.
impossible,
Diamond
okay.
to the 9. No, 5. Good.
Great, or they play heart, you discard spade, and you have only master cards in your hand.
Tutte mie.
Tutte mie. Eh? So just 1 imp for
Yeah.
for Alfred.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing when you score 2 other tricks in a minor contract. It's only worth 1 imp, I must say.
Yes, I
For-
forgot.
There
You
should be
forgot.
another 3 no trumps like in the other room, I think.
Now, firstly, I see that the 7 force of spades from west is a stopper. There is the only interesting thing on this end. It's a straightforward Trino Trump.
So Italian style 2 club opening by Builder showing 18-19 balanced.
It's not Italian style.
It's not Italian style. No, no. At this point, Italian style of all the crazy Italian players is to play 2 diamonds, balance 18-19. Every time
Really
they open
hates
2
the
diamonds,
convention.
every time they open 2 diamonds, also here they're going to lose from 10 to 15 points. From 10 to 15. That's the real Italian style. But somebody still. It's something in his brain, and they happen.
But I don't care about his opinion.
No, I'm pretty convinced it's a good convention, but I don't like actually the new theory of opening two club 18-19 and two diamond the game forcing hands. So I know the developments after two club are way easier, and you can do a lot of things after 18-19 balance. But opening two diamond with a game forcing hands, especially when you have a suit in hearts, and starting two diamond, two hearts, three hearts is a nightmare.
Very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable, and I think those hands. So those hands happen less often. You don't have less often a game forcing hand than an 18-19 balance.
There is the reason why they.
But when we have a game forcing hands, you're way more likely to be in the slam zone, so it's way more likely to cost a big number of imps. So I'm not sure it's a good thing to have switched these two club and two diamond openings in the. I know all the Italian pairs now. Bocchi Sementa also opened two clubs 18-19 and two diamond game forcing.
Okay, we have a new guest.
New guest here.
So I leave him the microphone and I go. No, I can't say where I'm going because it's not allowed here. Okay, thank you.
Yes, but only we imagine it.
Welcome, Adam.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good, you?
Adam.
How come so you're not playing in the pairs
No.
right now?
No.
What did you get rid of your brother?
He went back to school.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna be just taking another couple days off before the mixed.
Okay. Oh, and I think I know your partner in the mixed pairs,
Yes,
don't I? French woman.
Sarah
Combescu. She's the daughter of François Combescu, who was my teammate in Lyon in the French Open team, and she herself won the World Championship in Lyon, I think.
Yeah, I think she got a gold and a silver and then a bronze. She just got a.
And she just got a bronze in China.
Yeah. She's on a tear.
They were blessed by Chinese team in the semi-final.
Not a great memory for you, Giovanni. So I've seen, I can see, Janice, you're looking at some of the results in the pairs. I know that in the Open, I'm really shocked by some pairs, especially the American pairs are not doing well. I know they qualify 40 pairs, right, from the semi-final A.
They were placed badly yesterday night.
I've seen that the four main American pairs, Maxwell and Rodwell, Levin and Weinstein, Greco Hampson, and Grew and Moss, were not in the top 40 so far.
How many pairs qualify?
I heard 40, but I'm not sure of anything.
I don't. Yeah, there is.
Daniel, who were doing very well in the.
So Greco Hampson are 84th.
Brojlan Lindquist also, I think they're doing 48 average or something. So it's really surprising those results in the Open pair semi-final.
Where are you watching?
Hello, Megan. They are.
Wait a second. Where are you watching in the pair?
I was kibitzing Zia and David Golds, and they were doing a little bit better than the American pairs that you were referring to, but not that much.
Okay, well they're still not in the top 40.
What place are they in right now? Oh. What does it say? Because they did.
I see Pepsi and Jacek Kalita at 72nd.
Look for.
Zia and David are 49th.
So that's not qualifying currently.
Okay, but they still have a few hands to play, right? So.
Pepsi recovered because yesterday he was 109th, I guess.
So he's tearing it now, huh?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Boards. How many boards did they play in the session?
16.
Yeah.
They're running out of time.
Can I see? Because I've seen. So there is an Irish pair, Hello McGann, that is very known.
They were in the B.
No, they were in
no,
the
they are in the A, but they are 113th out of 118 pairs.
Yeah, they were at some point. They were last. Tom Hanlon is one of my good friends. I was feeling terrible for him, but
it's a big surprise.
Oh, Grumos are back to 34th. I can see.
So Maxtrot Rodwell, yes, they weren't good placed yesterday. I don't know if they.
Not very good place today either.
73rd. Now back to. Versace. I'm looking for him.
Versace and Tokai are doing very fine.
They were 40 yesterday. Okay, I'm happy for them. So because I've always watched Alfredo and he never went so good yesterday. Then I gave up watching him, went to pool, and now he's third. Okay.
Maybe you should continue to give up watching him.
Yes,
if you're rooting for him.
probably plays better without me kibitzing.
Why didn't you play the pair?
But because Mustafa asked Alfredo to play because they formed a solid, good pair who is playing American regionals and Chinese events, so they decided to train.
Oh, okay.
And you forgot that I was available. Playing, right?
Oh yes.
Of course. Remember
But-
that in 4 years. Remember that in 4 years.
For us, we can play mixed pairs.
There you go. And Alfred,
Things go well, maybe we'll let them be our teammates. And Adam and Sarah.
Perfect.
We could have
okay, we have a team for.
Can make
We have a team for in the next.
We should add the person Benetti. Benetti is the sixth player.
Microphone.
Yeah.
No, as I cannot really speak about bridge with you because you are too much ahead, I want to tell you a story about what's allowed or not allowed. I won't tell you where I've gone, but I will tell you. In Naples, of course, like all in the rest of the world, is absolutely forbidden smoking in bus. And so a man, that's a real story, into the bus, he was smoking. And the driver told him, look, man, he's not allowed. You cannot smoking. He said, but I just had the coffee. Oh, in this case, no problem.
Italia is magic.
Is this real? Is he British player or only a joke?
There are some countries in where it's a little bit more loud than others. Probably.
Yeah.
So do you think the double of 1-0 is cards or 4 major, 5 minor?
It's the second option because one not Trump is.
Oh.
No, sorry,
I
it's
guess
cards.
It's cards.
I play different with George.
The no trump range for East-West is...
So East-West, yeah, it's 15-17. Even white against red, maybe 14-16.
Because they trade differently 14-16 range and 15-17.
Oh.
The first they behave as they open weak no trump.
Okay.
So that explains Bilder's pass. But it's
He's not
So-
going to sit 1-0 out. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't think East is gonna
I
sit.
think he's just, I
One-
think he's just goofing around, sitting there pretending to think.
with a perfect defense, one no trump double should go one down. I see. But obviously, Jones' 6 cards is too dangerous to.
How do you defeat one no trump, Giovanni?
Guess a king of spade and spade, North wins and play diamond. North wins, play diamond, and South can duck the king. Yeah, when he plays back a diamond, they win, play an heart,
And play ace of heart, and
Yes,
now he's
to
stuck in
play
his
clubs from the end.
We can't argue with this guy.
Ah.
So fast. It's kind of scary. Just think what he's going to be like when he's 22.
I won't think of it.
Maybe this is my top, I don't know.
Okay, we have a new guest here, so what's your opinion?
About the age of Donati? I don't know. How old do you think he is, Thomas?
I know, we know
I've
how
already
old he is.
been asked, but
I still think he's 16, but every time he still plays with the school, so.
well, maybe in a year from now we can have him
You are wrong of 4
drink
years,
in the
but
US.
you understand.
Get drunk
Janice
in the US.
thought I was 12. First time she
I
saw
did. I
me.
thought he was 12, and then when I found out he's the perfect age for my daughter,
Yes. She has
can be, and he's sweet and respectful.
Well, okay, you don't know him very well apparently. So.
Very right.
I can say a F word because I am on video, but I would say to Thomas something bad.
Or the C word in Italian?
What's happening in the end?
Jones is playing two
So
clubs.
you force us to watch the match when they are for 4 teams different instead of the match when it's really close.
You
So
can
we're
make-
getting bored here actually. Now, well, I wanna ask you something, Giovanni. So if they treat one no trump as weak, do they have another call to show 4 spades and a longer minor? Giorgio and Dennis, I will guess 2 spades, right?
They have 3 clubs and 3 diamonds.
Showing 4 spades and 6.
But yes,
Okay.
6.
And with Hans, they beat 2 no trump,
Yes.
showing 4 Hans and a longer minor.
The European, I remember the opposite, and I beat the 2 no trump with 4 spades and diamonds.
Oh, and
I
that.
thought it was hearts, and it was. We
And
played
did you-
3 diamonds, 4 down in 3 2 feet. So now I remember that.
Okay.
Also, he defended me.
No, I guess. Yes, but they can duck the king of if North plays a diamond.
So this is going to be like 5 or 6
That-
M's for East West.
ace of diamond and heart now.
For the dummy. And then
No, if one no trump, because East has to play club from the end.
Is it North South get 4 spades, a heart,
Ah, no,
a
you
diamond,
say
and a club?
you
4
say 2
spades, a heart, a
clubs.
diamond, and a club.
One no trump is I am sure is unmakeable. Two club.
If South is dodgy, they can take 1 in each and 4 spades, I think. King of diamonds, duff.
Before you leave, don't you want to announce to the
4
world
spades.
that I'm like
So you have not to cash for spades before because West East can discard 2 hearts. They diamond king of hearts, duck and diamond. So no, only you have to cash only 3 spades. It's very difficult defense. Interesting.
Yes.
Easy. Impossible to find, I guess.
Now, Thomas and Irene, oh no, I should say Irene and Thomas, they are leaving us. They have something to do. I don't know why they leave us. And in any case, they are leaving us, and we really thank them both
Interesting.
very much. You have been
made
really kind. Yes. Now Janice will sing a goodbye song. Are you sure? All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. Standing here outside your door. Hate to wake you up and say goodbye.
I think
Okay,
I know the
that's
song
enough.
is there. From Julie Andrews.
Thank you, Thomas.
movie,
Thank you, Irene.
No,
It was a
another.
pleasure. Real pleasure to have you here.
Goodbye.
Okay, we would appreciate that very much.
So 4 hearts, what do you think? You think it's making?
Peter, Paul,
Yes,
and Mary.
he has 2 guess hearts, but after he sees diamonds 5-1, it's a big help for him that can bring into the right way. If you guess hearts, there is no longer a problem because after the king of diamond lead, you can establish the 9 of diamond discarding a spade from dummy. You only need to guess the art. Probably it will be push board if they don't overbid. Because Giorgino is thinking about maybe beats for club splinter and build the 4 hearts.
Okay.
Io lascerei 5 minuti loro.
We have seen Alfred winning 5 imps and in board 21 because they both made a par score, 2 clubs and 2 diamonds. Now the gap is reduced to 36.
What's the state of the other match?
Now we check.
Their match is 107 to 91.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really close too. How many boards do they have left?
11.
Wow.
Board 19 now, which is going to be a push, probably.
Only 11 boards to go.
They're both tables.
One,
like
two,
3-0 on the
three,
hand, so both
four.
tables play 3 diamonds.
I guess he makes because, as I said before, diamonds 5-1 are a big clue for
Okay,
him.
so king of diamonds to the ace. Now we play Heart to the ace.
Heart to the 9.
So
King
I'm
of
in my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heart to the ace, heart to the 9.
King of Hearts
King of hearts.
and Diamond. Yeah.
Okay.
It's enough. They can play spade without giving you a trick. So, I guess Giorgino will make. Also, he sees the vulnerable overcall, so queen 5 diamonds, queen second in hearts. I wouldn't expect them.
So now we have a new guest here, and so we are again 5 of us. And now, Giovanni, you have to tell me when there is a not interesting end. You just tell me not interesting, and I will send.
No, this is should be not such an interesting end. Okay, now he has just guessed the art situation that it's easy to play for.
If our director is ready, we can see a video about juniors, and then he will tell us what exactly happened in the juniors triathlon. I think it was a triathlon, wasn't it?
Yes. This is a triathlon and of 6 days, and it was a great experience for all the people who attended. It was an amazing event, really, when you think about having to be excellent in both team play and pair play, and very lucky in individual play. So the individuals are, we think of somewhat random, but they all play together, most of them. By the time it had come down to the last event, the Chinese were pretty much it, with 6 Polish players as well. And the sad part about it is this is such a great experience for people to come. How at the same time, the amount of commitment that China has shown to developing Chinese players, just from the Shenzhen Club alone, they now have 1,000 who are working in this program. And they have committed to excellence. It's not just playing. They have to do well in school. They're treated to bridge if they do well in school. So when it's given to you as a reward. It's not something you're forced to do. So if you do well in class, you're invited to come.
But do you think this would be possible to have in Europe and the States?
Sure, because when you're young, I mean, they're like 6, 7, 8 years old when they start. Playing a game is a reward for doing well, as opposed to this is just another class you take. And it becomes a status thing as well. We also know that the scores have gone way up in their classes on top of everything else. So even though they're already advanced placement, they're even at the top of their advanced placement. But you'll notice the way they always deport themselves. They're...
Can you see this right here? Can I interrupt you for a minute? I just want to know, yesterday I was watching a video when you were interviewing 2 little 8-year-old boys.
Yes.
And you asked them, other than playing bridge, what else did they do together? And I was wondering if either one of them said we play with ourselves and each other. I mean, what kind of question is that? What else do they do with each other? Well, we have wild sex.
No, they play basketball.
You shouldn't say that. How many times have I told you not to say? But just I beg your both pardon, but there is a very interesting hand here, because they halfway they beat 6 diamonds, they went 1 down. I think because of the 4-0 of the trumps.
Yeah. Also, you need.
It's a little more than
that. You need also the king of clubs on side, where you can discard a club over the queen of hearts. Diamond. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I just think Andy Robeson and his partner are on tilt at this point. Really?
Probably yes. They also played the 6 spades 1 down, so
and on
they
the
think.
First hand played 6 clubs down too.
So Dennis is
not a drama, but probably the match has taken.
Gone pretty low. 3-0. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So
mild slam try in diamonds.
Okay.
Problem is that it's too exaggerate, but probably he thinks that they are going to force the bid in the other room, so he wants to push the board. Now Giorgino has 4 diamonds, 14 points, a doubleton, very good end, so he reopens. Now they have to stop at the good level.
In the meantime, in the Woolridge herd table, they've climbed up to playing 3 boards, so we can expect a result in that match probably late Saturday night. Right?
Probably, yes. Which days today?
Maybe early Sunday morning.
They Friday, yeah, probably. Maybe no, Saturday night. If they they are in hurry, they can finish. Saturday night. Otherwise, on Sunday is more likely.
When I had them as juniors, they're still playing a final.
The shows odd number of cards.
Turbo kind
It's like turbo.
Yeah, 6 diamonds they did get there.
I disagree with Dennis. I don't find cards that allows you to make 6. One club is balanced. Yes, Giorgio can have 5 diamonds and 2 clubs. You don't know about his diamond holding, but really should find exactly the right cards.
So this is going to be a push. So I give back the microphone to Jait.
Thanks. I will. I just want to get back to the one thing about this is
really wasted occasion.
When you are,
what about a Jack of Hearts?
Yes, it'll look. It's definitely going to be a push.
So do you think maybe that would let it go?
So when we were talking about juniors and play, I mean, how old were you when you?
You can make.
Yeah, sorry. To admit it, but they didn't have a juniors program when I was a junior.
Right. So, but it was good for me because I was just on the starting edge, right? You were just a little off the path at the same time, but you went straight to the top, so you didn't need that. But what you'll also see in what we need around the world is the same kind of age start. We are starting too late. By the time you're in late high school or college, it's just too hard now. Back when we didn't have the same course loads that we had now, I mean, my kid just took like 22 credit hours, which meant she had no time to do anything. But if we have provided bridge as an access point, instead of using it as a launching pad to improve our attendance at our events, we use it as a launching pad for them for their entire lives, that when they get around to be 35 or 40, we see a large return. Now, I have been involved in junior bridge for almost 40 years, and seeing the return of kids who I coached for years and didn't see for 2 decades, I'm now seeing a lot of them. Or, married, which I believe is very similar. However, there is one other thing that I'd like to point out about this, is that since I've been involved for so long, I had one of my earliest juniors come up to me and tell me he is now a grandfather, which made me feel really old. So I want to congratulate China for their amazing work, and also Poland for the effort they put into sending their 6 girls that they are working with, and for the U.S. for putting together a team that won the team's championship. So at the last second, they came back from dead. They went from 9th or 8th to 1st in 4 matches to take care of that business, and then basically ran out of gas for the rest of the event. So to give you the last report from this, we had the overall winners, were the gold, silver, and bronze, all came from Shangxing Chinese Bridge Club, the China Teenage Bridge Club, and the Polish girls did win the bronze medal in the pairs. So that's to see good reports for all of them. At any rate, I hear the noise is rising, and we're back to final match, and I need to go. So I really appreciate you letting me come in and having a few minutes. And I hope that you all send and encourage more teams for these junior events.
Thank you very much. We'll try to do what you ask us. Thank you very much.
So here,
Giovanni, what about this end?
Let's come back to this end because Dubois and Bild are playing 6 diamonds from north side. If you want, I can explain briefly the bid. One club is balance, one space is a transfer. Okay. 2 diamonds gain forcing, 2 hearts and 3 diamonds are natural, and 3 no trumps is a mild slam try with diamonds. For clubs asking for key cards, for diamonds shows should be odd number. For hearts, Q bid and then 6 diamonds. Now East is on lead, and if he decides to lead an art, contract could be made. Discard into spades on the heart because you can finesse the 10 of hearts if he lets with the jack.
Do you think that Paskey should have doubled 6 diamonds, stayed of the match, asking for a club lead maybe?
I don't know, because
he
also has singlet on art, so partner can think that he wants an art lead for an immediate ruff.
You think okay. I would think that's for dummies first bid suit.
One club is not natural, they play unbalanced diamond, so.
Giovanni, you share with the microphone with him because Mario needs this for
Of course. So now Lavazza, Jack of Hearts. There is an opportunity for Lavazza to kill definitively the match.
I said share, not keep it all for yourself.
I'd rather hear him speak, believe me, it's much better that way. But
when Adam was to talk, I give him the microphone.
So I think that I think he will definitely make this contract now, right? I mean, he'll play a diamond to the dummy, find out the bad news, and then eventually just play a heart to the 9. It looks to be in the indicated play, especially when East has all this heart length. He's claiming.
Yeah.
Yes. Also now he knows that Jack of Hearts is a true lead. Can be from Jack second now. That is strange, very very strange. So now he will finesse, of course, 10 of Hearts and claim.
Should we cover the other match at all, or do you want to stay on this one? I mean, this one, it looks like it's going to be, the gap is going to widen pretty far. Up to you.
Well, the other match is going along at a snail's pace.
Ah.
We have a flat 3-0. I'm going to predict it takes 20 minutes to play.
And okay, do you agree that to see the other match, Giovanni?
Oh yeah, I agree with
so we go on in the room of Elness, El Gemo Elness. Sandra, can you hear me?
They're 5 balls ahead.
Perfect.
They're very fast, strange.
5 balls ahead. We get no comparison.
In the other room, they are really trailing with the boards. They were slow and played only 5 boards.
What about these 6 clubs?
Those 6 clubs was makeable. Okay, now I am in the right room. After the lead, you can easily make the contract by giving only 1 club to the defense due to the breaking of hearts of clubs that doesn't create a problem to you, to Kraniak who is playing the end.
So how would you play the contract right now at this point after having won the Jack of Diamonds? Would you take some safety playing clubs, or would you attack hearts early?
I guess I can play club to the ace and club. If North contributes with an honor, I can play club to the 8 after. Seeing only the trump holding, it should be the best way to play the trump to lose only 1 trick. Also, I think that is the best way to play the end January, but the only problem is that if no, because if there is an entry, there is the King of Diamonds, so they can't attack both hearts and King of Diamonds. If you play club to ace and club, and there is for 1, there could have been the risk they play heart to break the communication.
You can also play for North to have 4 clubs, right? You can start with high from the dummy.
Yeah. The problem is that if you play club ace, you win with 9 jack queen bear. You lose with all queen jack fourth. So 9, yes, is a bit better to play king of clubs.
Pretty complicated. I'm sure Cran will take his time with this one. He's got to be considering the 4-2 heart possibilities and how he's going to manage that. I don't know, can he ever handle 4-2 hearts and 4-1 clubs? Is that possible? So he's leading king of clubs. Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting whether when he goes a club up to the 9, whether he's going to put in the 10. He probably will. No, he can't. No, he can't. He can't, because if it loses, they can kill the dummy. With the
you can rely on a squeeze. Now you can play spade today, ace of diamond.
They can't kill the dummy. Because they can't play a heart and a diamond at the same time.
Well, but now, I mean, but in theory, if hearts were 4-2, you know.
4-2, then there'd be an issue.
If hearts were 4-2, so if he plays the 10 of clubs and hearts are 4-2, it seems pretty bad. I think he's going to play the ace.
That was the reason for what I think that it's better to play ace of club.
Ace of clubs and club up towards the 8, because now if that loses, at least you have another trump in the dummy as an entry. And then you play ace hearts, rough a heart, club to the dummy.
So check the other table because they are head.
Well, you'd never play the 8 of clubs unless the queen or the jack dropped.
Right.
So, I would hope.
Okay, we can see that.
Really bad play. Have a trump trick, Mr. Bill.
So this contract, I think, I'm not sure whether.
Can we change?
Yeah, go.
The room from the display, because okay, il game wellness were ahead.
Go on the other room of the same match. Okay. So that we can
Spector
compare the
team
results.
is playing for space that is destined to go down. 2 hearts, 1 diamond, 1 club, and this can help Zimmerman to reduce the gap to 10 imps. They would win 6.
4 spades?
Yes.
And they're even catching a lucky spade break?
No. It's not enough for them. Unlucky.
It's pretty amazing to catch queen and 1 spade, the king of and
problem is
diamonds,
that
and you still can't make
king
it.
of clubs is useless.
Yeah.
So from Salt's perspective, maybe he thought his partner had 5 spades because of the 2 spade bid over the double, and opposite 5 spades he has just a huge hand, all controls. I'm not exactly sure what the second double showed.
I like the bid because sometimes you invite partner as king of hearts, he doesn't accept the invite, but you can make game. Yeah.
I'm sure the second double was takeout over 2 clubs.
So he probably thought that Hurd rated to have 5 spades because he had all these different bids available between 2 clubs and 2 spades.
Well, I don't know. It seems like 3 is enough.
Maybe an option was to beat 3 clubs or 2 spades. Yes, 4 spades is too. Woodridge has 2 smoke probably. I don't know if he does. No, I'm joking. But he can beat 3 clubs, and if partner beat 3 spades, now he passes because probably is very far to make a game if Horde doesn't have the right cards for him.
Wow, Flame accepted down 1. Maybe he should have waited. Maybe. All right. So now we have 10 imps separating the 2 teams.
So maybe a part score on this hand, maybe some diamond part score, north-south probably.
Room is not the same, luckily. Sorry, it's my fault. I am jumping by room.
Young people just go through all these different things so quickly.
So this is the hand we saw.
Yeah, we saw. Everyone has made 4 hearts so far.
Yeah, that's amazing that everybody's making 4 hearts. We don't need another microphone.
Thank you.
We've got.
This is a board that we have already seen. After the overcall, probably they are going to play 4 hearts, making them should be flat.
On the contrary, in the board that you were commented before, 6 clubs. In the Lavazza games, all 3, Lavazza played 3 no trump plus 3, and all 3 called to 6 clubs. But surely it's not enough to make them back in the
It's not
in the match.
And tough,
because they are not vulnerable.
Excuse me, what is the option? Anyway, it's not. So if you don't play 6 clubs, it's not easy to set for a contract. 6 no trumps. The other slams are all bad. Not so easy to.
Okay,
A direct contact. Just heard the whistle. Maybe some people qualified.
Let's see what's going on in there.
Okay.
I share with them.
Sure.
How many boards are they
So
playing in the pair game?
Pair game is 16
All right,
boards.
so they're done in the pair game.
Okay.
And we have.
Any notable American pairs make it or miss it?
Well, almost all.
No
of the
American
notable
pairs
ones
in the
missed
first
it.
10.
Zia make it through?
We'll see.
Probably, yeah.
Is he on the bubble?
What are we? What? How many are they qualifying?
I remind you that 52 are qualifying.
Oh, 52?
52 qualifies.
52?
Yeah.
And
Zia's
Zia is
51.
51st.
All right.
But they have 1 board to play. No, not
Are
yet.
you sure 52 from A?
52 in all.
No, then
Oh,
it's not.
so it's
Then
46 and 6.
No, because there's a B.
That's what I'm saying, 46 and A and
Then
6
there's
from
a
B.
drop-in.
Ooh.
I know that
52
the
total.
final is played by 52 pairs,
Right.
but no one knows how. I mean, if somebody is scribed after the semifinal,
Right,
this
so it's
semifinal,
one of the losers
so
here.
I don't know how many pairs from final A will qualify.
Interesting.
But not me. They really don't know. Okay, I give back.
Thank you.
So any chance that this contract can go down? I mean, it looks like it's probably just making, right? I mean, heart. Same thing as the other table.
It should settle for queen third inside, I guess.
What is this? Meanwhile, it might interest you that Dennis Bildy has taken the Danish flag that was outside the other flags and planted it next to his table. Okay. He just needs a beer now and he'll be all set.
This is out.
So, Wooldridge, Jack of Hearts, good play. Try to, just in case Mr. Klukowski wants to cover with Queen and 1 or Queen 3rd. Not likely to happen.
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. How long do you think Joel will take before he finesses?
I guess also at Bridge Club, no one will cover the Jack of Hearts.
He'll probably over or under 30 seconds before he plays his next card.
Well, it's always going to
Oh, no, it could be over under. Oh, we got it wrong.
Okay, this is curious.
Wow. So, how indicated do you think was it to take that finesse?
I think that Diamond 5-1 should have suggested you to place the Queen 3rd in hearts as more likely than 2-2 break.
Because of the 12 vacant spaces here and 8 over there, you think that...
Yeah.
what's the number of vacant spaces that you would need in order for you to still play ace and king? If it's like 8 and 7, would you still play ace and king, or is it how many do you need in order to shift your play? So if it's 5 and 1, 5 cards here, 1 card here, then you think it's clear to finesse. But let's say it's like 5 cards here and 4 cards here. Would you finesse that way?
Now I don't know, because maybe I should try to investigate on the other suite and to understand something. I think I would play for 2-2.
Okay. So unless you really know a lot of cards.
The probability are very close again.
Tied. It looks like 108 to 108.
Now I guess that Ulderich played hard to the king because he didn't see 2 no trump over call, so he placed 4 clubs and 6 clubs. And they can think that if Klukowski had singleton and 3 spades, he could have doubled 1 heart. So he played for 5-4-2-2. This is my own explanation to the play that is not, unfortunately to him, let Zimmerman to tie the match.
I mean, his play is certainly reasonable. I mean, it's true. The guy did, of course, his diamonds were king, queen, jack, but he doesn't know about the king of clubs. So. Might have been 2-5-5.
But the thing is, I agree that he really rates to have a stiff heart because he doesn't have that many high cards. I guess he doesn't know about the king of clubs. He might place the king of clubs with West too. And now, I mean, he's overcalled 2 diamonds on what's a balanced hand now. So it's a little bit unusual with 5 diamonds and a balanced hand.
So in vulnerable situation, vulnerable against not, seems as suicide.
He has to be putting the king of clubs with West also. I mean, that's... So this looks like a puppet Stamen auction. 3 diamonds, no 5-card major. 4 diamonds is, I think, natural.
But now South is playing diamonds, so they can't get the jack of hearts lead. So this is a potential to be a disaster.
So I think Hurt has probably shown a 5-3-3-2 hand with 5 diamonds. And their north-south no-trump range is 14 to 16. So South has a minimum, but with 4 diamonds. I would guess that 4 hearts by South would be kickback for this pair. Yeah, I would think so. So he may bid for... he's got to do something. He doesn't have a convenient bid. He can't bid 4 spades. 4-no would sound like I want to play 4-no. So I think he might bid 5 clubs. I think you'll see 5 clubs here probably.
Is it really kickback?
I think it has to be kickback. I think it is. I think it's kickback.
That's such a bad way to play.
I mean, but it's... I don't think you can ever... I don't think you can ever Q-bid 4 hearts when it could be kickback.
Maybe 4 diamonds is if you like your hand answer king cards.
Maybe.
If 4 hearts is a kickback, probably he should bid 5 clubs to show the Q-bid spade lack.
Yeah.
But then this can bring them to bid 6 diamonds because Hurd now has no reason to stop on game level.
Well, they've alerted 4 diamonds, so it has to have some meaning that's artificial.
Right. It might be Q minor wood or optional key card and diamonds, as you said, but I don't know. I don't know what their methods are here.
Actually, it probably isn't alertable no matter what it is.
I mean, but they're behind screens, so
Anyway, this is unlucky slam because with only 10 of hearts, you can before look for Jack 13 hearts and then finessing clubs.
So let's say West leads a stiff heart.
Yeah.
So we have to hop king and no real chance here, right?
Not from that side.
It's more or less a finesse.
Right.
Now diamond are 4-0 and heart 6-1, so also if king of clubs is on side, you give the spade, you suffer the heart rough and you are down. But usually 50% slam.
Maybe Joel will just bid 5 diamonds to show that he's got Yeah, no 5. Oh, we're getting some explanations here. We knew that. Now what's 4 diamonds? We knew this was puppet.
I think he won't do. He has great cards. Also, if Hurd has, for example, King of Spades instead of and King Queen of King of Spades only. It's 10 of clubs. The King of Clubs instead of the Jack of Spades and the Queen of Clubs is a very nice slam. But now Uldridge can judge his cards for his own. I guess he should have a QB with 4 cards of it, 2 aces, Queen of Trumps.
Look at that. 2 American pairs are getting back into the pair game via the B.
Which 2?
Cheryl Mandela and Yule
and Humphreys and
Humphreys
Jenny.
and Carmichael.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good. I saw Greg in the elevator, and he told me he just had a bad result, and I said, "All right, cut that shit out." No.
Well, she said she was going to get back in.
Yeah, no, those 2 play well together. They won a mixed pairs, I think.
They didn't win it. They blew
they
it out
destroyed.
of the water.
All right, so Joel is taking his sweet old time on this one. Let's look at the other table quickly.
You can see Justin Lowell that is only 30
There's
seconds
a 3 no
semifinal
trump
B.
hand here.
Yeah, but he's playing.
Yeah, we see.
So do we want to look at the...
Surprising semifinal B, I think Stocka and Wrang, there would do 2 very good Swedish players. They are only 41st.
Yeah.
It's a little upset.
How do you get it to show played cards? I thought it was under options, advanced
Maybe
options.
here.
No.
Sorry.
There should be like
Of the previous board.
of the previous tricks.
Tricks. Confirm cards, maybe no.
It's not here. It's not possible. It's
Yeah.
okay.
You can see from this, okay,
Yeah.
it's not so comfortable to do, but
It's taken 2 aces and then a diamond finesse, which lost to Demuy. So 3 no trump. What's happening here?
now if the move continues pace, he plays diamond. Now there is a problem because he has.
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but we have here Fernando Lema in line with Bocchi. They have finished to place. Oh, no, there's something wrong? Okay,
Hello
again.
everybody. I am here with 2 players of the Lavazza team that just defeat all 3 teams. Hello Alejandro, hello Norberto.
Hi, Fernando.
What can you comment about this match?
At this match we had a very great start. We won 50 imps in the first set, and then we were just keeping the advantage. So
Your regulation advantage.
it was good. It was very good.
Norberto, what happened in this segment?
This is the last segment. I think it is very, one or 2 mistakes, but a very good score. Fantastic.
You are happy with your game?
I am happy. Yes, always. I am always happy. Also when I lose, I am happy.
And you feel pressure playing with the small monstro?
No, this time I play very easy, and we changed the system to the more natural, so we have no mistakes in the system. So okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Alejandro. Thank you so much, Alberto. We return to Alberto.
Thank you. And as you have seen in the Lavazza has won against Alfred, even if in the other room there are 3 boards left, but they cannot certainly recover such a disadvantage of 47 points. So we can concentrate on the other match, and I give back the microphone to Giovannino.
Thank you.
They're going to stop in 5 diamonds because the qubit of the response of 4 spades was doubled, and they're now going to retreat to 5 diamonds.
Okay, so this was an interest. So he did bid Blackwood over 4 diamonds. Four
Wow.
spades, 0-3, double pass, redouble, first round, pass 5 diamonds. He didn't like his doubleton spade and having the
Right.
spade come through. So that was, Johnny still has a bid. His hand is very good.
You know if Wooldridge pass has some meaning for them?
I think it just denies the control. That's what I would guess.
Yeah. So it's a big help for them to stop, because they now are sure to lose one spade.
Hurd should pass this, I think. His jack of spades is a very bad card now.
Yeah. One Trump, 14-16. There is a woman screaming.
Yes, there is. I wonder if Woolridge, when he redoubled, I wonder if Woolridge was supposed to. Never mind. I guess that's not a.
Yeah, Wooldridge just said no. He said, I don't want to go any far. They have all the key cards.
Yeah.
And they're just, this goes to show you one of the problems with kickback is that he really just wanted to cubid 4 hearts. And couldn't do it, but he didn't want to bypass key card also.
No, there is no space. It's
How would you bid the North cards over 1-0 Trump opening? What's your system?
I play more or less like so. Can bid 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, sorry, to look for a 5-card major. Now when he denies them, I can bid for that. Yes, I can make a slam try because over 14-16 there are many cards in front of I want to play 6. Now, yes, I admit it's difficult me and my partner to stop if we start to. Okay, with Mustafa I play, for example, at 2 clubs, 2 diamond, asking we can ask. And partner can give the minimum with 4 diamond for us. So we don't open 1 Trump this end. So
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, thank you.
Goodbye. Now our system is simpler because we open 1 diamond. Okay, this is more unlucky, of course.
So now
I
this
don't
is
know how I
contract here.
1 Trump.
So it looks like he made the 3-0 Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something's very important is happening now in the other match, because while Helgemo Wellness in board 23, the one they both went down in 6 diamonds, they stopped in 3-0 Trumps and they made making 12 tricks, and the American pair, Hard and Woolridge, they called 6 diamonds. So Zimmerman has already recovered all his advantage, and now is going to be in front from for a lot. I think 12. How much is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry, 13.
If he goes down to 13. Oh, no. Yeah. 13
7.
anyway.
Yeah. Also,
his contract is pretty hopeless, right? No squeeze chances.
Can rough 1 spade and try, but no line works in this case. Terrible distribution. And after the other ends are not don't bring good news for Spectre team. Helgemo Wellness beat the slam, and then excuse me, what? No, sorry. Zimmerman. Helgemo and Wellness play 3-0 Trump, yeah. And
oh, they're north. So no, but there was the 6 clubs. That was for the Americans, right? 6
yes.
clubs. Okay, so maybe.
I have badly seen. I thought was they were beat by Zimmerman. So good news for Spector. They so in 3 down they can recover and take back some imps. We don't know if Trino Trump is a good or bad end for them at 26. It should be normal end. Maybe the match, the sliding door of this match will be.
Yeah, this hand maybe.
Yeah, but also 6 clubs can change again the result, destiny of in favor of Spector if they don't bid, and it's not so easy to do it.
So he's gonna have to decide. All of his options lose, but whether to play for the squeeze or the finesse, basically. He sees a 4-0 break. The hearts are probably on his right, because he can probably knows the spades are 4-4 from Klukowski's cards. Maybe not though, but probably.
Can also try hard before, because to verify if there is a Jack 10 third and being raft. So. Because you can't cash all the trumps, so you have to discard you can. No, you can discard the club. Sorry, you have the possibility.
He may just cash the ace of clubs if he thinks that Gavrish has all the heart length. Yeah. I mean,
if you are playing king of clubs or Klukowski, probably there is no squeeze. He has already 4 diamonds, so should be useless to cash it. We'll try the hearts before. If Jack 10 third fall, he makes. Otherwise, he will finesse in clubs. Unlucky end. I think it's a good 6 diamonds. I would have liked to play it.
Club. He knows he has to pitch a club here.
Probably yes. So sometimes 7 thirds in clubs could be useful. No.
So now you think he's going to cash 3 hearts, rough a heart, and take a finesse.
What, you want me to give the line to Fernando?
Okay, so
how long have you been playing at top level, Giovannino, and you, of course? How many times did you see Nickel team and Zimmerman team recovering by very bad results?
Okay, I've seen them a lot of times. Also, if I was not playing, I was told. I remember Nickel coming back from a 72 imps gap in a national semi-final. I think it was a Spingold against Jacobs. Alfredo and Lorenzo were playing. They went to.
Now? Ok, line to Fernando.
Fra 20 minuti veniva. Bravi.
Dennis? Come with me.
Okay.
You are happy?
I am happy now, yes.
Now, because you was scared before the last segment?
Was I scared? Oh, come on. I was not scared because I went to the segment with the flag. So how can I be scared?
Okay. How do you see the team for tomorrow, the final?
I don't know who we're playing against.
The other match is tied, so I cannot say nothing.
Okay.
But you feel well, the team are playing well.
Yes, I feel confident that we will play well tomorrow and the next day.
Okay. Do you want to say something to somebody?
Hi to my mom. Yeah, if she's watching. I love you, mom.
Okay, thank you. Okay, be back with Alberto.
Thank you, Fernando, and back to Giovannino and our friend here. Okay.
Hi all. Again. I was telling about one time that I've known that Nickel has come back from 72 imps down. It happened in Spingold more or less 12 years ago. Lauria Versace didn't play the last round. They went to have dinner. Okay, they say okay. It's impossible not to win. And they come back and found bad news.
Okay. As you predict, there is this board in which they called 6 clubs, and Klukowski and Gravity stopped in 4 hours. So the match is again very, very open, very tight.
Now we have Trino Trump down 3. That can be a gain for Spectre team. El Game Elnes.
So here, I think part of the reason why they missed 6 clubs was the system. First of all, 2 clubs could have been short. It was just anything. And then Klukowski was limited because of the Polish club, so he bid 3 hearts to show some values, and Gavrish couldn't really imagine a slam there. So it was a tough auction for them.
Yes, their system didn't help them to hide the 3-card fitting clubs, because when he beat 2 clubs he can have. It sounds a bit strange, but probably they were obliged by their system to bid 3 hearts.
Right, so this is a chance for the Americans here. Not a good start for them though. Hurd opened the bidding. They wanted to stay in a part score here, so likely to go minus now probably.
Which is the minimum of 1 diamond opening, I guess.
They play very aggressively, I guess. 1 spade overcall.
Especially in this vulnerability. I guess they start from 9, 10 points. No.
I guess.
So probably Wooldridge with only make invitation, I guess.
Pass, 2 spades, double.
Pass 2 Trump, pass 3 diamonds. Is an option
Klukowski
now.
Maybe 3 spades or pass probably. We'll see.
Depends. Gavrish can decide not to raise because he's vulnerable for 3-3-3 to jacks.
So this will go pass, pass, double. He'll bid a no trump, and maybe Wooldridge will be able to do something.
Can bid either 3 diamonds or maybe 2 spades and then 3 diamonds. Seem forcing game.
Probably a good bid.
Yeah. It depends from their agreement if 2 spades after is forcing games strictly or not. Probably. If he knows that they can open with 10 balance points, he can be double and then 3 diamonds. So
I think he'll double here. I mean, there's always a chance that Hurd is like 6-5 with 6 diamonds and 5 spades. But he might just, I don't know.
Game almost finished.
Okay, so we got the double. Hurd is going to bid a no trump.
No.
I think. I guess he could bid 2 clubs, but...
So with King 10 13 spades and 10 14 clubs, probably will be no trumps, I guess. Yeah.
So now at least he's shown that his spade stopper isn't... He's shown that he doesn't really love his hand because he didn't bid 1 no trump directly over a spade. So either a shaky stopper or bad hand. So he's probably in that 11 to 13 range.
Do they play it as a weekend, so 1 no trump immediately?
I just think they play it as a strong stopper and like a decent minimum, 12, 13 points. So
So the stopper is not a good news for Wooldridge, because if he wants to play in diamonds, less cards you find in space from your partner, and better it is for you.
So we'll see what he'll do here.
So spade weak stopper is not good for you in 3 no trumps, and some points in space are not good in 5 diamonds.
Right.
So he
The
can
hand
invite.
is too slow for no trump. I think he'll
Yes, no aces are bad.
too much work to do. Spades aren't going to work. He really should not play no trump. I agree. So how many diamonds can they make? They lose a spade, a heart, a club, and then so they maybe could make
Should make
4,
3.
but they have
If
some
Trump
work to
lead
do.
is not, probably they make only 3.
Yeah.
I guess Gavrish will lead Trump against 3 diamonds, because after North bid stop and
Nice
spade.
bid, Joel. 3
Yeah.
diamonds. That was a good bid. Hopefully it's not interpreted as a forcing bid from North. I mean, they probably play a jump to 3 diamonds, and this type of auction is invitational, but in competition, but out of competition is forcing.
Maybe if they play support double over 1 spade, can think my partner also with 5 hearts and 4 diamonds they play. If they play support double.
They do. They
Yeah.
would. I think they would make a support
But
double.
now also with 5 hearts and 4 diamonds, Wooldridge can beat 3 diamonds immediately if he has an invitational hand. So probably Ward is thinking he didn't beat 3 diamonds before. Now he should be forcing
I mean,
game.
Hurd wants to pass, but he's just double checking his memory to see, is this a forcing bid?
Yeah.
That's his issue here. But I think ultimately
They
Joel
agree.
would have bid 2 spades if he had a game force.
Yeah, I agree with you. 2 spades then 3 diamonds is free. It depends. Maybe they have an agreement.
Could be 6 imps.
Yeah. They are badly needed.
Ah, wow. So he must
Yeah.
have thought the bid was forcing. Wow.
Maybe he really thought to accept the invitation, because if pass and then 1 no trump shows a weaker hand than 1 no trump directly. So maybe he showed, for example, 9-11 range. Also 10 of spade. He has some spot cards. Can think he has a good hand to accept invitation. But dummy will really disappoint him.
I'm surprised. I thought Joel did well not to force to a game. I mean, they don't open that light. I mean, obviously he opened a 10 count, but they play 14 to 16 no trump, so I would think his range is 11 to 13. I still think he's like sub minimum, or very, very minimum.
After he didn't beat the 1 no trump or 1 spade, probably for him 1 no trump is a real minimum, I guess, but I don't know their style.
So this will be 5 spades and 2 aces for East-West for a push.
Push board.
And we get a visual on Johnny and Joel there not saying anything.
See the comments here, maybe they can help us. Okay. I only wanted to see comments at the table from the commenters who speak at the BBO table.
So 3 no trump. Looks like we have 8 top tricks. Or sorry, 7 top tricks. 3, 2, and 2. Need to find 2 more.
Now in this end, yeah, you you can develop tricks in diamonds. If you start with ace and diamond to the jack, that is the straightforward forward play. You can face trouble because queen second doesn't allow you to take 4 tricks in diamonds. Ace of hearts is bad placed, and so you have to work to find the ninth trick. Which is it? You know this option, what they play. Probably it's like Baron. 3 diamond is for card in diamonds.
I would guess it's a form of puppet, but
it's strange they play
3 diamonds is probably I have either no 4-card major or 5 spades or something like that.
Yeah.
And 3 hearts maybe asking.
It's possible. Because it would have been very strange if they
yeah.
to
No,
play
if they
for hearts on
wrong-sided
the
heart,
wrong
it probably 3
side.
diamond probably says I don't have hearts.
Yeah.
So spade lead. He could even play on hearts. I mean, is that crazy?
No, but you can lose the con. No. I think it's normal to start with diamonds.
Start diamonds.
Now defense. Now there is a defense because ace of diamond, diamond to the jack, queen, and small heart ducked all around.
Right. So you can't play ace and a heart because he needs an entry back to the west hand, but
Then we play the ace of hearts that looks like a curious play because you know that you are losing the control of the defense. Also, if partner has king jack, king 10 fourth, you need to start with a small card, king, heart to the ace, and heart.
right. The challenge is if you lead the deuce and it goes small, how is partner supposed to know to play small? That's going to be the issue. But so we'll see what Joel does here. He's probably just going to take a finesse to the jack.
Let's try to imagine what happens from Klukowski's view. He knows that Wooldridge has ace queen king, ace king queen in spades, bear.
Yeah, and Gavrish did echo in diamonds. Whatever, that's either some sort of... Oh, he played the king. Nice play. No, he played the jack. Okay. So Gavrish played 7 and 4 of diamonds. Probably something about his spade holding. Probably not count.
You know that he's developing diamonds, so you are sure that he has 5.
Yeah, it's Smith.
I don't know if they play... side scene.
Smith or Sue Preference or something, probably.
So the 7, the 4 can...
So he knows there's no future in spades, and the dummy's very strong. So he may be able to figure out that he needs to build some tricks here.
Problem is that sometimes if Gavrish has queen jack 4th in clubs and queen turn 3rd in hearts, to switch hearts would be a suicide because you are opening a trick to south that he couldn't have developed by if you had played 10 of clubs or only a spade back. It's not easy to play small art.
So he may play the... Do they play 2nd and 4th style? He may lead the 3 of hearts or something?
Yeah, probably the 3. He can guess the play also because Gavrish can have... Wooldridge can have 10 of diamonds and, for example, 2 small hearts.
Do you think he's any bit worried that Wooldridge has something like a stiff king of hearts and 6 diamonds or something like that? I mean, that could be possible.
Depends from them if Gavrish, if they give a count in this situation or not. Because if their agreement is high-low, even number of cards now Klukowski should not play for the King Bearing Hearts. Anyway, if you play, yeah.
I mean, if he has stiff King of Hearts and King fifth of diamonds, then you still may recover by playing a low heart. It's just the 6 diamonds that's an issue.
Problem is that if
Look at the imaging of Klukowski we have now.
Oh yeah.
From that you can understand why they call him Versace's son, because they have the same hair and make the same movements.
Yeah.
Yes, always Alfredo inclines the head when he sings.
Stimulating the brain cells, something.
Yeah. But,
do you think
is the only things in which also they wait, but that when he's similar, that makes him similar to Alfredo.
10 of spades? No,
was
not right.
Yes, but not an easy play.
So is he home now? He has 3 diamonds, 3 spades, and 2 clubs still. So, but he still has to get his 9th trick.
Can play diamond and diamond, discarding an heart and a spade. Should be a safe move because and West has to switch.
So diamond. If he shifts to a queen of clubs, maybe consult the 4 to duck. But then he puts a low heart on the table and makes him guess right then.
If he plays low heart, he's finished. But probably he knows this situation and he will switch with the queen of club. And now declare as again. Queen
He's gonna have to guess the contract. If he ducks, then low heart.
Yeah.
So it's still not home.
Know that if Wooldridge goes down in this Trino Trump, probably match is over. At least the last 2 boards are 2 par scores played in the other table, so they don't seem board when you can move some imps.
But do you think he's going to go down?
Maybe yes, because if Gavrish switches club, he has a guess now. And you have very few. At the start, I think you don't have clues to guess the situation. Certainly.
Do you think he would have been more likely to have shifted to a heart earlier in the hand if he held the queen of hearts rather than the ace?
I think that if he counts 8 tricks and he knows that both switches give away a trick, he can't afford to play heart. So
no real indication there.
Maybe the switch of 10 of spades doesn't say nothing particular. Klukowski didn't switch hearts, but also with queen third.
So he's holding his hearts, feigning like he's got queen third or something like that. Now he pitched a heart.
Now this could be a clue because
maybe he should have pitched another spade.
Yeah, with queen third in hearts, so you are not likely to discard one of them.
But he pitched a 3 of hearts. Do you know how they discard?
I don't know.
Yeah. And he pitched a heart from the dummy too, so that means maybe now if he shifts to a heart, he has to. Well.
You tell me. Okay, no.
So queen of clubs now, we think.
If you have to go, don't worry. You have been really very, very, very kind. Both of you, of course. By the way, are you coming back tomorrow?
I'm not playing, so I can come back tomorrow.
Please do. Please
Okay.
do. If you come just... I
so
don't
he
ask
just-
you.
this
You
is
are
a
obliged to
continuation
come
of-
back.
This
So
is
you-
a continuation.
At the park.
Okay, you come back from the park because 5...
You know that I want to join.
So what do you think, Lohart, now?
Knows that has to have declared, I guess.
Okay, now we give the line again to our friend Fernando Lem. No, Fernando Lema is not there, so we can see a video about the juniors, the one we were supposed to see before. We can see it now.
Oh, we played this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear players, welcome to the prize giving of the first Youth World Triathlon. We start the prize giving with the teams event.
Jade Barrett from World Bridge News. Here we are at the final prize giving. Not only has Gigi won the individual, he won the overall medal for the triathlon. I mean, you weigh too much. There are too many medals here. How was it for you today? I know it must be very stressful.
It's great to win individual and all the
What was it like to play today? Was it busy, difficult, stressful?
I just do all of what I can, no more than what I can, and maybe with some good luck, and I win individual.
That's awesome. But you had good support to win all of the events.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I know that playing with the people that you had played with before, this is a repeat almost of Lyon, where you won world championship there, but I bet this feels just as good.
I win youngsters pairs in Lyon, and I got silver medal in teams, youngsters teams.
Well, so you're consistent, silver here, silver there, but the 2 medals for gold, for individual and overall. I know that your team is proud of you. Your coach told me earlier that you are the leader of your group. Well, you have proved today that you are the leader of the group, and right now you are the top of the junior world. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we all thank you for being here, and we hope your group continues to compete. This is Jade Barrett from World Bridge News.
And now the line to Fernando, who is in the playing area with some player. No, not at the moment. No, so I give the microphone to my friend here. He will comment the second last board of the match between.
Okay. So this is a 1-0 Trump hand. Declare tried a tactic here, putting up the jack of diamonds to try to encourage the defense to play more diamonds maybe. Okay. But they shifted to a spade anyway. So Declare has 4 hearts, a diamond, and 2 clubs is 7 tricks at least. So he's at least going to push it and is free rolling to make more
imps between the two teams. So even the last board could be.
The last board could do it. The East-West went plus on the last board. The Americans went plus on board 28 in a part score. So if they win a part score swing, they could win.
Okay, let's see what's happening. This board you think is
it's
push?
At least a
it's
push for the Americans. They may win an imp. So I think
much more interesting than the other match. Lavazza almost dominated the match, won for more than 50 points.
Yeah, I only saw the first quarter, and then I was kibitzing the pairs. But in the first quarter, I saw the scores were very similar. It was like 50 to 14 or something like in both. But here, I guess the Zimmerman team made a comeback. So a spade was shifted to, it went 10 of spades, jack, queen, and from Gavrish's perspective, he might not know. So it was probably a second and fourth 10 of spades, so it was probably second highest. So he was able to know that his partner had the king of spades because the 10 of spades was, they always shift second best. So now they were able to cash their 4 spades. And it looks like it will probably be held to 1 because the club finesse is offside and there's no tempo for the squeeze. He ends in the wrong hand.
So if it will be +1, just 3 points.
Yeah, it's going to stay at 4, I think. There's no squeeze here. Be an exciting last board, that's for sure. I already saw that that the I think it was Vin.
Don't
I won't say anything. I won't say anything
because we have to.
So he'll just cash his hearts and then play clubs from the top, +90. All right.
Push here.
Can I anticipate now?
Yes.
We got to see the board.
As soon as the board comes, so we can see. Okay.
All right, perfect. Okay, so at the other table, the American Open, I think it was Vince opened 1-0 trump with the West cards, and then East transferred to hearts, and then they played it there. They played 13 to 16 no trump. So here instead it's 1 spade. So 1 spade, North has a decision of whether to enter the auction. 14 points, good spade cards. He passed. He could have bid 2 diamonds, so now they might get shut out. So now it's going to end probably 2 spades. Yeah. So 2 spades, it looks like.
The Americans, they made 2 hearts.
They made 2 hearts, 2 spades. They have a diamond loser. They have a heart loser. They have a spade loser. And they have maybe 1 or 2 club losers. So this looks like this is making.
If it's making.
It looks like it's making. Probably making.
If he goes 1 down, is.
He can. The spades, of course, he can play something like.
Look, if he goes 1 down,
yeah.
The Americans, they will reach just for 1 imp.
Well, they tie. 110 and 50. 160 is 4. Yeah, they would tie if he goes down 1.
Oh, so extra boards.
Wow. King of diamonds. Yeah, I think he'll make it.
I said hello to my friend Agus. That is just a second.
So declare probably will just draw trump now. Could play ace of spades and a spade up, and Hurd could duck and see if he wants to play low. I think he'll probably just draw trump now. Oh, so he started low spade, low to the queen. Yep, so he's pretty much home. Spade back to the ace. He's going to lose 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and maybe a club. So he's going to get an overtrick maybe. He is playing for an overtrick. It looks like Zimmerman is going to the finals. No defense now possible to set this. He'll draw the trump. No, he just played a club now. All right, so it's 110.
Okay, so now we are going to see the most easy final. Everybody prevented after they remain the 8 teams without nickel that this would have been the final. Lavazza against Zimmerman. And I am told that we have a Ernest explain something about this, the last board. About the last board. So let's see if he will say something that you have already said. Okay, you can send the video.
Hello, Thor. Hey. A lot of people are watching you. So, what can you say about this dramatical end?
Well, I just hear that with 3 more boards to go, we are up 4 imps. And the third last game made 3 no trump, which I think can be beaten with well, if he misguessed diamonds and they play very strong defense, they can be defeated. I hear that he misguessed the diamonds, but he didn't find the 100% defense to beat it, so he still got a chance to make it, but he has to guess very well. The situation is that if he misguesses and go off, we are sure to win the match. If he gets correct and make it, we are still up 4 with 2 more boards to play, and those 2 boards seems unlikely to lose 4 imps, but you never know in bridge. So
you playing 1 no trump in board 27.
Board 27, I play 1 no trump, and well, I have Jack 10 third of clubs in dummy to Ace King 4th in hand, and I do not know the location of the club queen. I played 1 no trump and got the diamond trick on the lead, so I take my 7 top tricks, and that's it. If the club queen is on side, it's possible maybe to make 2 or maybe even 3 on a diamond lead. So then we might lose 1 or 2 imps. We don't know, but probably a push.
And in the last one?
The last
you played too hard.
They stop in 2 hearts, and that's a claim. He misguessed the clubs and make only 2, okay? And the only way we can lose imps on that one is if our partners get too high, that they get to 3 hearts or 3 spades down 1. And that will be probably 5 imps, so we lose by 1. So this is no sure thing. I have to go over.
If you lose by 1. Okay, thank you so much, and I don't say nothing more.
Okay.
Alberto, we'll be back with you. Good luck.
Back we are, the match is over. We really have to thank our friend Adam that promised that he will come back tomorrow. We thank you all. Tomorrow there will be 6 finals starting, and 1 will finish no one will finish tomorrow. All of them, they are going on for 2 days. So we have these 2, and we thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Thanks.